Not every woman who raises their standard is a difficult woman. Some of them are those women who have refused to compromise their faith for the sake of temporary approval. Those are the kind of women we see and we acknowledge automatically that this is a woman after God's own heart. They are the women we know and acknowledge that they are high standard women, but also godly kingdom women. These are the women who have intentionally and purposely cultivated their spirit and their soul to remit that energy which inspires others in the society. They are the women whose impact and value is felt both internally and externally. These women have taken their time to become who they are because they know very well they represent a kingdom that is not of this world. The kingdom they represent is of the highest order, and they know very well they serve a God who is a king, a high royalty, and the one they represent is greater than anyone in this world. They know who they are, and they are not identified by the trends of this world. I have explained about this in my YouTube channel, but I will highlight about them briefly, point by point. They do not tolerate disrespect. They have boundaries about who they really are. They do not chase validation and trends, and they don't even care about what is trending, what is the latest Gucci bag, what is the latest clothes, what is the latest. Forgive me for mentioning Gucci. That is not the only brand, but they do not even care about what is trending. They don't even care about what is the latest the shoe design in town. They know very well they represent a high God. They do not chase validation, yeah? They do not gossip. Gossip is a waste of time. Gossip is a character assassination of someone else's identity. They do not take part in that. They do not argue or fight. You will never find them involved in altercations. They do not waste time. They know very well that time is a very expensive resource and they do not just give it away anyhow. They respect their time because they have to be very productive with that time. They do not neglect their hygiene. They know and understand very well that cleanliness is next to godliness, and how they appear before people matters more than anything else, because the first impression of people matters and people will judge your salvation based on how you look. They don't use vulgar language. They respect other people's emotions, and they understand very well that whatever they do to others, they want it done unto them. So they will not use vulgar languages against anyone. If anything, they will be very respectful and tolerant towards other people. They do not compare themselves with others. They know very well and understand the value of who they are. They know very well and understand the value of the God they carry. And they know very well that the social media is full of falsehood and a lot of fake life. So they do not compare with people who are not of the standards of God. They do not shrink. They have a holy kind of boldness, and that is what defines them to who they are. So if you want to be this kind of a woman, follow these tips for more. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.